welcome to Ephemeraphiles by Tomi. And today is the flip through of my Autumn Gold journal. I made this journal as I was participating in a collaboration hosted by Cara Brandon Creations and DearJulieJulie. And I will have a playlist that you can look up on my my page. And it will show how I made different things, part of them as a piece of the challenge and part of them just as things that I made using some of the items that Cara and Julie were generous enough to share with us. So it is 3 signatures. I am not sure how many pages. I think it's 17 sheets of paper, so 34, and then times 3 signatures is going to be 90, 102. Is that right? And then you double that, so 204, give or take, I think. And it is a hidden binding, meaning that you don't see it back here, but I do have this loveliness. I have this doily and this washi tape. I have this tassel that I made out of just strips of fabric and yarn and some binding twine. I have added this piece of a broken necklace, this dangle, and a Tim Holtz charm. And it says, "In every walk with nature, one receives far more than they seek." The doily wraps all the way around. As part of the closure, I have these 2 maple leaves on the back. On the front, I have this piece of birch bark and a fern and another maple leaf from some faux greenery and an oak leaf. I forgot about it. I have a wax seal here along with some more washi tape and a chantilly knob closure with this elastic. And then this cameo that I showed how I made in another video. The cover itself is made out of a gift wrap bag, and then I have batik fabric that is on the inside, but I allowed the edge to show. And I love the garden on the top. And then I have all of these signature dangles down here as well. Mostly wooden beads with a few gold, silver, gold, copper, and bronze thrown in. So let's go ahead and get into it. The tassel slides right up and out of the way. And as usual, I will take everything out of the pockets and put them over to the side so you can see how it lays without all of the stuffings. First thing you'll see, I have included a pen with gems in it. And I think it's black ink, but I'm not sure. It also has a stylus on the end. In this front pocket, I have this little booklet type tag type thing that I put together just to add in there. Each of my signatures has a sheet of Tim Holtz vellum that I have used as the outer portion. And I love the way this music paper shows through the vellum. I think it just works really well together because it looks like the music paper is on the vellum, and it's not. This folds out. Anything you see that looks like this is from an add-on kit that I got from DearJulieJulie. There's lots of stenciling. The belly band here with a stereograph card. This is not an original stereograph card. I got this from the New York Public Library public domain site. I did back it on file folder for some sturdiness and to make it look a little more authentic. This is coffee dyed paper that I made. Here is one of the days of the challenge that I created, and like I said, you can look all that up below. There's a little journaling card there, and then another journaling card, which actually is a flip-flop. And then this tucks right in here behind the paper being held with the brad. Here's a journaling card that tucks right into that pocket. backed on file folder. I have collage all over the place. Here is a tag that I created on a Tag Tuesday. It will be in the playlist below as well. And then this was being held in on the back side of that tag. Here's another of the creations from the collaboration. This slides off. And then this opens up. And this pocket in the center has these two tags in it. This belly band has a tag in it. And then there's a belly band back here that has a tag in it. And then there are flip-flops on both ends. Here, this paper is actually dyed with autumn leaves. My husband's car, when he came in, it had been raining and some leaves had blown into the garage last fall. And I noticed it was an orangish puddle, and I'm like, that's leaf color. So I just threw a bunch of papers into it. And I thought that they worked out perfectly. Here's another pocket that I have put this journaling card into. This is also hand-dyed paper. I'm not sure. I used chamomile ginger tea. I used coffee. I used black tea. I think I put some tomatillo paper in here. Let's see. This is a piece of sari silk. Everything's dyed with all kinds of things. Another music page. Another coffee dyed page. Here in this pocket, I have this long tall tag with some cheesecloth, and this postcard that is backed with the lacy coffee dyed paper. Here's another one of my papers. This is avocado dyed. Here I have a vellum pocket, and I have tucked in this journaling card. And this is a sticker. And here in the center of this signature are the first set of beads. All of the beads are long enough that you can set the journal on a shelf and the beads will come out behind. They will not sit under the book unless you want them to. Here I created a pocket, and then I put an envelope that I made by printing on tracing paper. And then I included a piece of the avocado dyed paper there. Here I have a peekaboo pocket inspired by Kathleen Mower. And this is all collaged. This flips down for more writing space. And then tucks right back up under the leaf and the card. And then there's space on the back to write. Here I have another vellum pocket. This is a die that I'm not sure where I got it from. I think maybe it might have been given to me. And I have this journaling card tucked in behind there. There's a piece of vellum. The die is glued onto the vellum. I did use stamping and stenciling throughout. This just opens up. I have this tag. This one, the brad, helps to hold it up above the print. And then this just tucks right in behind. And the whole thing turns over to have another image on the back. And then this is just a collage here. And then this paper clip on the other side is helping to hold this in the pocket. I don't know why, because it sits in the pocket just fine. I don't know. Maybe I just had it that way. Who knows? And another little brad right here with the fall theme. Here I have created a pocket with some collage of a stamp, and then this was just a die cut piece. And I've glued this pine cone onto this journaling card. More of my coffee dyed paper there, stenciling. This is a booklet that I made, and I believe I forgot to put anything in the pockets, so there will be surprises in the pockets. Has a journaling card here. And that is the end of the first signature. Tucked in between the first and the second signature, I have this little booklet that I made. And this poem is from a kit from DearJulieJulie, and I will link that below. And there are little pockets here. And I'm going to tuck some things in there too. And that just sits right in between. Here's the second signature with the vellum cover. And once again, I love the way that layers. I think it's really pretty. In this pocket, I've just got 3 tags. These tags are from a Cara Brandon kit, I think from last year. Here is a pocket that I made following another Kathleen Mower demonstration on how she does her glassine pockets, or at least how she did on that particular thing. And this is a nice sturdy journaling card that I've collaged on. And then a little brad down here, maple leaf. Here is, oh my goodness, another pocket. I have some pockets to fill, so whomever purchases this will have some surprises. And this dangle I made using Mod Podge Dimensional Magic, and I have a tutorial on that. This flips open for more writing space. There's some handmade paper right there. Here in this pocket, I have a journaling or a recipe card that has mushrooms on it. Can definitely be used for journaling. And then the large paper clip that was helping to hold that in. I left it open on this end because I wasn't sure what size I would be putting, what size piece I'd be putting in there, and I wanted it to have room. There's more of the, let's call it garage floor paper. It's clean, it's clean. It was a clean puddle with leaves in it. And then that flips out several times for journaling space. Here's a double pocket with 2 playing cards. Thought those owls were adorable. And 2 little journaling cards. This is a page hugger, and I found out that old music paper is more flammable than you think. I was testing out my my candles for sealing wax, for wax seals, and I didn't realize it, but the hot wax actually caught the paper on fire, so I had to stop that real quick. But I kind of liked the way the edge looked. I thought it looked kind of neat, so I used it on this journaling card. And then this paper clip is also holding on this page hugger. This is also from the journaling, or from the kit that the poem was on that Julie shared with us. And I did some collage on the front, made a little tab. I thought it went really well. I thought it was very pretty. This is some mulberry paper. Here is a pocket, and it is holding a writing sheet for you of avocado dyed paper. Here I've made a tab out of an old US postage stamp, and on this side there's a belly button. There's a belly band. This is from Nikki Adigan, and I'll link her below. And I have a coloring journaling card tucked in behind there. Oh my goodness. This center signature has these dangles, and I like that those are like little oak leaves right there around that big ball. I thought that turned out pretty. Let's see. This was one of the things that I made as part of the collaboration with this collage on this handmade paper, and I just made it a flap for that page. Here's a tag that I made as a part of a Tag Tuesday, and it will be in the playlist as well. And it also works really well as a writing board because it's nice and sturdy. And it was just tucked into this ledger paper. Here's another page flip and a flip out. Another one of the Kathleen Mower bags. And then I have tucked inside 3 journaling cards. I have this one folded up to help pull these 2 out because sometimes things can get stuck down in. And they're both backed with my hand-dyed paper. This one has a piece of the tracing paper up there as a tab. Here I have an envelope that has a pocket on the front and a journaling card that unfolds. And I've simply put some lines on the back with the edge of a card. We open up this envelope and I have this little notepad that I have also put a piece of fabric ribbon through. And then the paper clip that was on here was holding this card that I made as part of the challenge onto the back of the paper. Let's see, I've edged this paper with another strip of the Nikki Adigan bird rip strips. And I've just tucked in these 2 die cuts of the deer because I really didn't want to glue them in, but I thought they were too cute not to add. There's another corner pocket that was part of the challenge, and I have just used this. I think it's an advertisement. I don't think it's a postcard, but I put a stamp on there anyway, and it's backed with writing paper. This piece here, this digital, is from Nevermore Creations 17. I added one of Cara's little buttons and a piece of yarn to the bottom because the button that was on there didn't look quite right, so I added my own. This hidden paper clip, altered paper clip, it's holding on these 2 little journaling cards to the top of the folded page. And this is another of my avocado dyed papers. I just have some collaging here and a sticker here. And there's the end of the second signature. And tucked between these 2 is this envelope. This envelope is a part of Julie's fall collaboration kit from last year. I have tucked inside a bag that I've decorated with another of Julie's digitals. And I have just put a whole bunch of pieces in here. Some washi stickers I didn't use, a die cut leaf, some mushrooms, different things, and I just tucked them inside that envelope. The envelope is lined with old music paper. And then this just wraps around and goes around the wooden button, just like that. And here's the third signature, and behind this vellum is this page, and this is also from Nevermore Creations 17, and I thought that was really pretty together. Here's a pocket that I just collaged on, and then I have this journaling paper tucked right in. This is from the New York Public Library, and on the back I've just collaged some stickers and a stamp. Cute little journaling card with this squirrel on here, and I'm pretty sure I got that in some Happy Mail. And on the back side is a tag that I made on a Tag Tuesday. Once again, that'll be in the playlist. Here is a pocket. I love that squirrel, and I've just backed it with music paper and then some writing paper. I don't know, I just thought it was really cute how he's framed in there. See, there's some more coffee dyed paper, another washi sticker. See, this is another page hugger that I made as a part of the challenge, and I have lined it with writing paper. Here is just another journaling card that I made. I showed how I did the background of this one in a different video, and I'll link that below. And I've just collaged on. This is a magazine image that I cut out, a piece of tracing paper, and a little die cut mushroom being held on with this tiny little Tim Holtz bulldog clip. Here is an envelope, and inside the envelope are a couple of journaling cards and an extra piece of the dyed paper. And this piece of cotton helps to remove those from that envelope up there. That chipmunk is adorable. All right, I have a set of 3 tags that I have put together, and I have put rose gold eyelets in each of them, and then fasten them together with the bulb clip. And then there's stenciling and a sticker and collage and washi tape on this page. This is beautiful. This is from Antonio Makes, and I will link him down below as well. And then there's the 3rd set of signature ties. I think maybe this bead might be my favorite because I just think it's gorgeous. Let's see, on the back of this page, we have this tag, and I like the way that the deer I was able to get them into the little frame. And it has just a bit of, I don't think it's sari silk, it's just a bit of fabric, and I've used a green staple. And that tag is attached. And then there's a pocket back here. And this is the sheet music from Julie, the Woodland Sounds. And then the big pocket has a larger journaling card. This is just a little bit of a collage that I've done to help with the page. Here I've made a flip and then added this piece of paper. This was gifted to me, and that little squirrel is just so cute. And then on the back here, I have just layered a magazine image with some napkin applique on the top, and then a die cut here. And over here I have another stamp with a little label and some stamping here. I have another pocket with a whole lot of collage. I'm pretty sure that this was also one of the challenge. Yes, it was, because I remember this was part of it. And inside of it, I have a journaling card and a piece of the dyed paper, a washi sticker that goes across the page because these leaves remind me of the leaves that Julie used, stamping and washi tape. This tag is actually a double tag that, I tell you what, I got these tiny little paper clips that were not Tim Holtz, and they are so stinking tight. But it opens up for journaling, and I've used one of Julie's playing cards on the inside, and then washi tape stickers, stamps on the outside for that, and then collaged on another little piece there, more stenciling. I have another pocket. I've stuck 2 of my little cards together with washi tape and then added this sticker and put washi stickers behind, and I've just added this journaling space here. Okay, I think this is the last page if I remember right. This was one of the challenge days, and I just tucked in this little piece of the lace printed coffee dyed paper. I didn't want to add too much to that page because you can see through the back of it because this is the vellum. And then here is my logo. This is my first journal that has my brand new logo stamp on it, and I did heat emboss that. Here's the closure. This is open. If you wanted to tuck something up inside of there, you absolutely could. And there is the journal without all the goodies and stuff in it. And you can see it's definitely much smaller. I did not measure it. Let's see. I guess I could grab a ruler real quick and do that. The cover itself measures 7 by, like 7¼ by 5 by 2½. So there we go. That is my completed project for the hashtag J&C Fall 22. I have this journal and 5 others that I am hoping to get listed and put in my shop by Monday morning. Thank you for joining me today. What was your favorite part of the journal? Did you have questions about how I made anything? Just give me a comment below, a like if you liked it, please. And if you want to, you can subscribe. No hard sell, just if you want to, then do so. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, be kind. Bye.